Project Scorpio is now officially the Xbox One X. Today, Xbox held their E3 conference and they wasted no time showing off their Xbox One X, its capabilities, and a whole bunch of upcoming titles. The Xbox One X is even smaller than the Xbox One S, has a matte black finish, and is due for release this November 7th. It's going to be backwards compatible even with OG Xbox games when the program launches later this year. Digital downloads, not disc. It's so powerful it uses liquid cooling, which is the first for home consoles, runs at a native 4K at 60 frames per second, and Xbox made it very clear this is the smallest and most powerful console they have ever made. And it's going to retail for $499 this fall. Comment below, would you buy for $500? And don't forget to like and subscribe. A quick technical rundown of the Xbox One X. It has a 6 teraflop GPU, 2.3 GHz custom CPU, 1 TB of storage, 12 GB of GDDR5 memory, and 326 GB per second memory bandwidth. All of this means you will get smoother gameplay, bigger worlds thanks to the added memory, lifelike detail, and faster load times. Even current titles that are out now will be getting free updates so they can run at 4K. So games you have now will still get better if you play them on an Xbox One X. But even though the Xbox One X is really pushing 4K gaming really hard, even people who don't have a 4K TV can still benefit from the Xbox One X's power. People who use a 1080p TV with this console will still get faster load times and games will look better regardless. But honestly, if you invest in an Xbox One X, you've got to pick up a 4K TV. Now don't get confused, the Xbox One X isn't a next generation console, it's simply an improved version of their Xbox One. Obviously it can do everything the Xbox One S can do, like play 4K UHD content, it supports HDR, and has a wider color gamut. But unlike the Xbox One X, the Xbox One X can upscale older games to 4K UHD and can produce higher quality images on a 1080p screen. But sadly, Xbox made no mention of VR on the Xbox One X today, which was a bit of a disappointment. With the Xbox One X's sheer power, I thought Xbox was going to show off VR at least a little. I mean, even Apple showed off VR on their iMac at WWDC, and with the PlayStation VR selling so well, at least that's what I've heard, I thought Xbox would be showing off a VR headset of their own. But who knows, E3 is just getting started and there's still time for Xbox to show off their VR headset if they have one. Comment below, do you want VR on the Xbox One X? Have you even tried VR? Xbox also announced more than 42 games at their conference, and 22 of them were Xbox exclusive. Here are a few that stood out to me. First was Forza Motorsport 7, and they didn't just show off the game, Porsche also announced the 2018 GT2 RS. Me being a gearhead, that was pretty cool. And then they showed off the same car in the game demo. They also premiered Assassin's Creed's Origin, which will take place in ancient Egypt. The story is supposed to tell the origins of the Assassin's Order, and honestly, I hope it's better than the last few Assassin's Creed titles. But with it being set in Egypt, I hope they can go crazy with the location, the pyramids and their underground tombs, the Nile River, and all of the Egyptian mythos. They also showed off Dragon Ball FighterZ, which just looks like a whole bunch of fun. The trailer looks very colorful and I can't imagine what it looks like in 4K. Just watching the trailer gave me memories of when I played Dragon Ball Z Budokai on the PS Go in English class, when I was in middle school. EA also gave us a closer look at their new title Anthem. It looks cool and all, but I can't stop thinking it's like a Halo and Destiny mashup, but it still looks interesting enough. But just keep in mind, a lot of these games didn't have any release dates on them, so it could take a while for some of these games to show up in stores. But luckily, Xbox isn't going to be making games that can only run on the Xbox One X exclusively. Or at least not yet. But I really hope it doesn't happen, because causing that type of fragmentation within a console family would really suck. But it looks like Xbox and PlayStation are trying to cater to both casual gamers and hardcore gamers that don't want to build their own PCs. You want an affordable console to play games and watch Netflix on? Then get the Xbox One S. Are you a little more hardcore and you want your games to look great and can't be bothered with load screens? Then pick up the Xbox One X. But comment below, what do you think about the Xbox One X? Would you have named it differently? And are you going to get one? Hey, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It helps out more than you realize. For more product reviews and deal alerts, check out jimcaddy.net. If you want to support the channel, pick up a shirt. And I'll catch you next time.